So, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. It's going to be more of a quicker show tonight. But Adam 22. So, for those who don't know, Adam 22, podcaster, also adult film star. He runs the podcast No Jumper. And, yeah, pretty successful. They have this thing where basically he's just they're located in Los Angeles. They also have like a shop out there too. Yeah, podcast, YouTube channel. He interviews like a bunch of like rappers, a couple of mainstream people, but more so kind of like the underground SoundCloud kind of scene. Let's just start from the beginning, I should say.
I'm going to assume that most people watching this video have some idea of who Adam 22 is. For those of you that don't know, Adam is the main host of a podcast network and now conglomerate that is No Jumper. He started out interviewing BMX guys, which led to him interviewing SoundCloud rappers, and being best friends at one time with the Little Pumps and Little Xans of the world. That era of No Jumper ended a couple years back, and for the last 3 years or so, Adam had really changed the content up, and instead of just interviewing rappers, he branched out to talking to all kinds of crazy people and influencers. And he was well on his way to building this $100 million brand. I remember when they moved into this massive new office thinking, damn, they must be printing money over there. The Brinks truck is coming by on the daily. But lately things have not been looking so good for Adam, after most of the talent involved in building No Jumper up has now left under bad circumstances. In OF Girl, he's been a podcaster. I think it was kind of like a match made in heaven. And over the last couple of years, these two relationship got a little bit different as Adam began to get involved in her work, and they started hosting this podcast where they pretty much interview a corn star, and then afterwards, to my understanding, they pretty much bang her together, with the key emphasis there being on her, like they only ever had female corn stars coming on this show. Well, now that these two have gotten married, and they've made that commitment to each other, I guess they decided it was finally time to change things up. And now this is what's going on. I can't even show you guys like the full picture of the video because she is in some pretty crazy clothing right here.
Honestly though, it's not even that bad. Like you can tell she's in like some lingerie, but like you can't even really see anything because she's like bent over the corner. She's bent over like onto the counter, but like with her arms folded. It's just really honestly not that bad.
The title of this video is literally Adam reveals that Lena did a BBC scene.
I just want to break it to you guys so that you guys all know what's going on. After 7 years together, we've been doing pretty much the whole time, but we've gotten more and more deeper into the conversation or into the stuff. We decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year. Okay. She shot her first ever scene.
No.
With another man.
Oh,
over the weekend.
That shows growth.
That shows growth.
Oh, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? That dude said that shows growth.
Was not because of my own personal jealousy or anything like that. It was really just the fact that I didn't want to be the guy who got roasted on the internet that week.
Oh.
And that's what it just turned into. That's what it turned into. That's exactly what it turned into. Okay, so that's pretty much the beginning gist of it. That's when they pretty much announced everything. This one's a little bit more hard to watch. Some of you might need some more wine. This is post game shooting, and Adam decides to interview both his wife, aka Lena, the girl in the video, and Jason Love, aka Black Terminator, the dude that smashed her down. He decided to give them an interview. Again, I'll let you guys process that. This man let his wife get stretched out by a big old man dingo on camera for the world to see. And afterwards, his first idea is to interview both her and the man that did the stretching about it in detail.
Think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it was just a job, you know. She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're cool with it, then you know it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's.
Wow, y'all heard that? Okay. He just said, listen, you're not a cuck, Adam. Like, it was just business. It was just your whole thing was, oh, this is gonna be professional, nothing we have to worry about, there's no feelings and stuff attached. Imagine like you getting on a separate podcast or a separate interview, and they ask you how it was, like, well, yeah, you know, since and people know who you're talking about because she just got married and she's just been with this guy for the past 7 years. Well, her shit hadn't been stretched out in a while, so.
And at first, I wasn't sure if I was tripping. I showed my girl, and she got mad as hell too, because she had a good time on set and everything. Anybody who's seen the video, and she had a good time, or she had like a good relationship with him in terms of just working on putting the content out and planning and everything like that. But then now she's pissed. She don't want to film content with him anymore, because we were talking about doing me, him, and her together in a scene.
Okay.
That's
Adam, do not do that to yourself. No. Do not put that visual. Do not put that content out there where we will be able to see a side-by-side comparison between you and Jason Love with your wife there. No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's out the window now. I don't know.
Right.
I think that he's kind of insecure because he never really had this type of level of attention on him before.
Is he clout chasing a little?
I think he clout chasing a little bit, but he also just like, he's getting criticism because people are saying that the dick that he was putting down was mid and everything. So now
it was mid. You wasn't doing shit.
feel like he got to try to like outwork himself or prove himself by trying to, but don't throw me in there.
He's coming at you.
I'm the reason you have this opportunity in the first place. Wasn't nobody trying to have you in their van doing a porn interview or whatever the hell it was before this?
Second of all, whose idea was it to end an?
Okay, so I guess her had been stretched out in a while. So then I was doing all the stretching. It's like my starting to get numb, and I was like, yo, we have to keep going. It was going so long that it was nothing I could do. It was like the numbness I didn't notice, and I'm like, yo, it's about, you know. And then hey, it happened.
So the was not planned.
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started eating it, you know, doing the nasty.
She got into the moment. You know how it is once you get into the moment. It's like, you know, it's all no hose bar. Let's go.
From like Adam's perspective, how do you think he felt seeing her eat the get by you?
I guess it was probably like, okay, you know, brush your teeth, and we can't kiss until tomorrow because it's in my brain right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.